So to pick one, it was the deaf education of pinballs, and really, and actually before that, Lynn Jacobowitz. Both of us worked together on a play. It was a famous ASL poetry, and it was about profession of a performer, and we performed at Deaf Way One, and I remember that I basically performed what a pinball looked like, and bouncing back and forth and bouncing up and down through the pinball machine, and that really led to a greater understanding of the pinball, led to making that artwork, and it really started from a performance, and it morphed into an actual piece of art. So again, from what I saw as a deaf person, from my perspective, my friends and my parents and others, they're constantly placing me in different scenarios. I mean, we didn't know if we'd ever arrived at this place or if we ended up somewhere else. It felt like we were a pinball bouncing back and forth. We never knew. I mean, the hearing children would grow up knowing that they have to go this straight path. They go to a public school. There's a standard of curriculum to follow. You learn how to read and write. You learn how to speak proper English. Then you go to college or university. You get a job. That's it. Well, for us, many of our parents had a hard time making a decision. Is it the oral method? Is it the manual signing method? You have the doctor's influence. You have the peer pressure, and you've got the deaf attitudes, big D, and the lowercase d deaf attitude, and all of that as a mixed bag. And then you've got the pathological medical view, and you've got the cultural view, and you've got a lot of these different barriers. Some fail, because they were, frustrated with either reading and writing. Some were frustrated because they didn't get support from vocational rehabilitation or the 504 law or PL 195 and many other symbols that are out there. So we incorporated that. I mean, you constantly you run into someone or you miss the opportunity to meet someone. That's how we looked at how we're sort of controlled by the hearing people, if you will, and how they controlled us. There's a lot to tell stories. I mean, you could write a book just on this one piece, really. I mean, what I was trying to accomplish was to create variety in terms of various themes. You've got the politics, you've got satire, you've got optimism, you've got something that's abstract. And of course, I want to be able to teach students in a much better manner. You've got the political, again, with the pinball, and you've got the hands, and then you've got something that's positive.